Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to the ninth episode of the West Ham Save. I'm starting on Tammy Abraham because he's having a pretty rough run of things. Only two starts, five substitution appearances, but it feels like when he's on a team, we're a bit worse. Nothing too much to worry about. I just wanted to bring it to your attention that he is improving mentally in terms like those very key finishing attributes, and the things that he's declining in don't really matter all that much. But it's definitely something to keep an eye out on is will he be able to refine his best form or not? Anyway, let's talk about the results. So we left off with that 2-1 loss to Arsenal, and we'll go on to batter them 3-1, a double from Marcus Edwards, and an 84th minute goal from Tammy Abraham would seal the victory. So, two players who are still very much built into the team having a great game. We're then going to beat Chelsea 3-0 goals from Cresswell, Benrahma and Patson Daka. But it wouldn't all be sunshine and rainbows, as the last game before this Freiburg match was against Everton, where despite two very late goals from us, it was already very much done and dusted as Everton left 3-2 victors. And yet we didn't really stand a chance. We were very much outclassed. But I'm very sorry about that. But the 91st minute goal did come from Patson Daka. So you can kind of see my feelings is that Daka still very much feels on top of his best game. So we go into this game against Freiburg. This is our first leg. It is obviously such an important fixture. Edson Alvarez, Alfred Thomas, Souček were dropped because Souček is fuming about the way we talked after the loss to Lyon. Besides that, the team is exactly how you'd expect. It's still no Mohamed Kudus. I do want to fit him in somewhere. I just don't know where. At least not yet. Here we go. We beat and then lost to Freiburg in the group stages, but the loss to Freiburg was when the group stages were all very much finished with. We were top of the table. Freiburg were through. Rangers third and Servette bottom. But we know also well, they have a pretty decent attack. Vincenzo Griffo, Allaire, Gregorish and Philip are all pretty solid, and the defence certainly did cause issues for us in that first leg. Oh, and that is not good. 16 minutes in, Saeed Benrahma picks up a potential groin injury. Now, there's a few players who could come on. I'm going to bring on Mohamed Kudus though, and I'm going to maybe swap him and Bowen around. So Jab Bowen off the left, Kudus on the right. It's something which I have been thinking about because I prefer Kudus on the right, and Bowen is obviously a little bit more of a playmaker than a goal scorer, so I'm more than happy to have him same foot as McTominay. Speaking of playmakers, McSauce, it was a lovely pass to Daka, not quite enough for the goal. 20 minutes in though, been a lot going on. The big issue though, no Saeed Benrahma, and he may be out for the rest of the season. We'll talk once the game against the second leg against Freiburg happens. I'll talk about where we're on the league, as that will be when all of our league games are finished for this episode. So yeah, we'll look at the league, how it's going. Obviously that loss to Everton isn't helping things. As to Debo, very nice, very evil. David De Gea, nice ball forward, that was beautiful. Bowen couldn't quite get it, but that's the type of passing I want from him. I'm not sure, but still pretty good as Patson Daka does get that goal, and it would of course be Scott McTominay with the assist. It was so similar to the first chance, clearly an idea we had planned out before the match begins. We win the ball back in the midfield, McTominay collects and plays a beautiful ball over the top of the back line. Daka races in, and this time he gets that touch past the goalkeeper Atibolo, and 1-0 up. It is exactly what we needed to happen. But will there be more to come as Vladimir Soufal plays a nice ball inside, looking for Daka, cleared away, unused fouls, Aaron Cresswell goes for goal. That was a big chance, a great save by Atibolo. That was a really nice chance though. You cannot say anything better than we really did test the goalkeepers. Cresswell looked for Scott McSauce, not quite. Souček's header is headed away. I've not renamed Scott McTominay McSauce because I worry that next season the sauce will dry up. I don't want to have to take away a man's sauce, you know what I mean? is Gunther, Franz Griffo. Kudus, lovely interception. I do really like Kudus on that right hand side. I prefer him in the number 10 role, 100%, but if it's between him and McTominay, trying to fit them both on the pitch, it's obviously going to be Kudus who moves out for our top goal scorer and one of our best assisters. As Gunther comes forward, Sufal, nice interception, Vod Prowse forward to Kudus, McTominay. This is just nice possession football here, as McTominay's shot, well saved by Atibolo. We are putting a lot of pressure into the team, but it's all coming out in long range shots. We're not really pushing them to do anything special, as McTominay has picked up an injury, and because of how important he is, and because I do feel comfortable having Kudus there, I'm going to make that substitution, as I don't want to risk anyone. I really do not want to risk McTominay in this. As for the rest of the team, I think they're going to stay. Daka with his goal, no reason to bring him off. And straight off that substitution, there is a highlight. There's Kudus with a scissor kick pass to Maxwell Cornet. Mohamed Kudus, he is true elegance on a pitch. As Sufal comes for a Franz Jabbo, back in his preferred right hand side, looks for Cresswell, headed away by Ginter. Back to Souček. Thomas Souček drives forward. He's been a revelation. Inside to Patson Taka. And how on earth did Atibolu save that from a couple of yards out? And goal was gaping, and still no goal. And that's a weird way to say it, but you know what I mean? Like, the goal was gaping, but there's still no goal. It stays 1-0. Huffler. Aha! You're bad. Sufal. Franz Bowen. Go on, give it back to the Slavic. Oh. I want to say the Slavic Coleman, but I realise Seamus Coleman's not that special. Who's like the best? Slavic Alves. Gunther back on this ball. They are doing very well at these like counter-attack overlaps. Might go a little bit more positive so that we don't concede as many counter-attacks as Grifo. Vincenzo Grifo makes it 1-1, but the assistant had his flag up. They didn't even need to bother with VAR. Clearly offside. And I wasn't panicked. I just wanted to get you all a little bit shaky. Oh, it is Halloween. It's time. It's the day after Halloween. Doesn't matter. Cresswell. Lovely ball inside to Patson Dak and Maxwell Cornet. Pulls it back to Mohamed Kudus. 2-0, 63 minutes in. Kudus with the goal. I mean, McTominay took over because Kudus picked up an injury. Could Kudus take over because McTominay picks up an injury? Cornet, he has been a revelation. He might start over Ben Rama next game. Every time he plays on that left hand side, he's one of our best players. But with 20 minutes left to go, let's try and keep this team fit. Benny Boy is on, and so is Tammy Abraham. I was looking at giving Michael Antonio a new contract to keep him on until next year, but considering he's 34 now, will be 35 next season, and he's already not really playing for us. He wanted 55 grand to be a regular starter, and I was like, I'd rather, we have so many good offensive options, I'd rather just open up a bit of registration space. Gregorish, header is well over. But yeah, Fabianski and Antonio both going to be leaving the club this coming summer. We're going to have to try and replace them with some leaders, which is not something I'm all too excited for. So we have one substitution left. Is it going to be Ward-Prowse or Jab Bowen? It is going to be Jab Bowen for Michael Antonio. I know, not Paqueta, but I prefer a little bit more directness in our front line. Paqueta is officially a deep line playmaker now. As the game looks to just sort of peter out here. Oh, you... What is wrong with this team? What is wrong with you lot? Honest to God. What is Marky Nobes doing? Oh, man. So 3 injuries to 3 key attackers. And we're still going to score. Go on, Kudus. Ah, you shit. This is why McSauce is better. Way. I don't know, I'm just making noises now to try and get into the head of my own players. Oh no. Oh no, David De Gea is bad at football. Okay, everything, crisis averted. There's Kudish on the ball again. Let's see what you can do. He's kind of filtering out to this right hand side, trying to create some space. I love that. As Ben Johnson does a bit of an underlap. That's new for Johnson. The next Rico Lewis. Beautiful ball over the top to Maxwell Cornet. He looks for Tammy Abraham and he's hit the crossbar. There is something seriously wrong with my Tammy Abraham. I think I've got him from Wish. I don't know. There's something wrong with him. He doesn't quite know what his job is. I think he thinks he's been a defender because he's very good at missing open goals. Antonio's out for basically the rest of the season. He's out for 4 to 5 weeks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 weeks. 5 weeks left of the season. Antonio could be back for the big game against Manchester City. If we ever need a man for Manchester City, it's Michael Antonio. And Ben Rama is also going to be out for most of the season, 3 to 4 weeks. McTominay's out for a week. We've just lost 3 of our best attackers in the space of one game. In the space of like half an hour. So McTominay, of course, off for Kudish. For right now, Marcus Edwards can come back into the side, but Cornet is going to start over him. Tammy Abraham's there, Edwards. I need someone for that number 10 role. Danny Ings. We don't really have anyone registered for the next game against Freiburg. I think it's going to be a tough one. Divine Mubamba, do you remember him? He might make notes in. Anyway, I'll see it all for the second leg against Freiburg. Only 2-0 up with a lot of key players missing. A lot can happen. So we would end up beating Nottingham Forest 3-0 with a goals from Bowen, Cresswell and Daka. Patton Daka with a 9.1 rating. And that leaves the season looking like this. With 5 games left to go this season, we are joint in points with Manchester United in 3rd place, but we do have a game in hand. If we can win that, we gain ourselves 3 points on top of Manchester United and feel pretty comfortable in this 3rd position. And you've got to say, we are not far at all from confirming our spot at the top echelon of Premier League football in this top 4 spot, because we are 9 points ahead of Arsenal with 5 games left to go. If we are to win this game, then that would mean 9 points, 4 games left to go. We just need to win 2 or win 1, draw 1. And with Bournemouth, Luton and Burnley, I feel pretty confident that we can, without a doubt, confirm a top 4 spot going into next season. So, if things all go perfectly for us from now to the end of the season, we could have a UEFA Europa Conference League victory, a UEFA Europa League victory, and be back into the Champions League, which West Ham have not been in for a very long time. Now, before I go into this game, I want to explain some of the reasons behind my selection, and it comes down to this. Campaigns test for Aguirre to win the UEFA Europa League Player of the Season award. Alongside this is Mohamed Kudus, Victor Gyökeres from Sporting, who I do think definitely is someone we should look at signing, and Virgil van Dijk. But in here was Benny Johnson. So I thought to myself, well, let's not hate that. So Ben Johnson's in the squad. Aguirre, not so much as he's struggling with fitness, which he has done all season. But with Johnson in, Mavropanos in, and Scott McTominay back on the bench, it's pretty much a full-strength side away in Germany, but I feel very confident that we should be alright despite a few issues with fitness. Let's put on a real show, I say to the lads, and they seem happy. Here we go. 2-0 up against Freiburg. They are sticking with the same team, the same tactic, everything's the same. Can the results stay the same? Doesn't matter if it does or not, really. As long as we don't lose by 2 goals, we should be okay. But it is Gregorish looking to cause an issue. David De Gea with a save after the little bit of an assist from Mavropanos' leg towards goal. Johnson's picked up a bruised shin. I don't care, Benny boy. You are staying out there. You're getting this Player of the Season reward, despite not being our starting right back. James Ward-Prowse now is on the ball. I could have started Paqueta in Prowse's spot, but these games are so important. Again, Patendaka, his form when he is fit and firing, he is the best player in this team, which is saying something because we have a lot of very good players. But he has hold of play, finishing ability, everything. Speaking of hold of play, finds Maxwell Cornet here. Pulls it back to Bowen. A lovely... Oh, how has he hit the post? That would have been one of the best goals we've scored all season. And what a pass from Jared Bowen. Beautiful reverse pass, cut through the defence like a hot knife through butter. But the highlight's not over yet as Cresswell's on his left-hand side. Finds Maxwell Cornet. Sucha back to James Ward-Prowse. Lovely ball inside to Johnson, who looks to spin. In the end, plays it back to the ex-Southampton man. And now Thomas Suchek is on the ball. We're just shielding the ball, not giving it away. Very smart. Exactly to his Ward-Prowse. Finds Daka, who looks offside. And it didn't really matter as he scissor kicked that one from high and wide. And again, immediately from this as a highlight, it's a very back and forth game, but very much the offense has been West Ham's as Cornet finds Bowen. That's really poor from their left back, and Bowen tackled by Ursula. No foul given, he won the ball fair and square. This is a lot going on right now. There's only one way to calm things down. Make sure to like and subscribe. I don't care. Okay, I really don't care. Ginter on the ball, back to Atabolu. We're putting pressure where it's needed as Bowen wins that ball back, lays it off to Maxwell Cornet on the left hand side. Inside to Mohamed Kudus, and how on earth has he missed that? It was a sitter, and Kudus hit that so poorly. I miss McSauce. No, Kudus should have been fine, but that's not he's fine. He doesn't really excite me the way McTominay does. McTominay gets the blood pumping. I don't think anyone thought they would hear that phrase in the year 2023. McTominay gets the blood pumping. As well, Prowse's shot is well over the bar. We are taking some pretty outrageous chances here. 5 shots, 1.14 XG, and yet to have a shot on target. This is football heritage. As the ball's in for Alert, their first chance doesn't come yet as Mavropanos heads away. Falls to their right. David De Gea, the ball kind of just smashed into his face there as he was running to try and keep up with play, and there was a lot going on. But yeah, it smashed off his face and went round the corner, and the resulting corner kick is pretty easily dealt with. Siladelia is doing a very good game on that right hand side. It's Ward-Prowse inside looking for Suchek, headed away. It's back to James Ward-Prowse. Patton Daka goes for goal. Good save by Atabulu. Falls to Jared Bowen once again. Still nothing coming. So I wanted to ask, what do you do whilst you're playing FM? Because I think for me, I'm a big singer. Not that I'm good at singing, I just love it. I love putting songs on and just belting my heart out to it. So that's what I do. I don't even really pay attention. Because of how good this West Ham side is, I'm not super focused in trying to change each little thing, making sure I'm seeing who's playing at their best, etc. I just kind of get the glimpses of it. But yeah, I'm just sitting there belting my heart out, doing a little jiggy, throwing some shapes. Wonder what do you guys do? I'm guessing a lot of you watch YouTube in the background. I do that as well. If there's someone if I can't be belting my heart out, obviously I'm going to be required to some YouTube on. Is De Gea, what a save. David De Gea is having a pretty solid game. I'm going to bring Daka and Suchek off for a mix of fitness and poor performances. So on comes Abraham and Edson Alvarez. As Philippe Lionheart, you're not doing anything. John's referee, penalty for kick. Come on. Freiberger brought the refs off, and they brought our players off. It seems based on our performances. Speaking of having Cresswell on the ball, if there's ever a chance for Abraham to score, it's when it all means nothing. Instead, he's playing a simple ball inside to Cornet, who cuts inside, forced to Bowen. How on earth is it still 0-0? Both teams have had some great chances to score. Neither one taking it. As I'm going to make a couple last changes. Cresswell off for Ollie Scholes, and Maxwell Cornet is going to be replaced by nobody. I'm going to bring Kudus and Ward-Prowse off next, I expect. But we still got 25 minutes left. I don't want to throw it away as Maximilian Philip is the one to get the first goal from a pretty simple set piece and it won't count. How is there still no goals? Both teams had some amazing chances, but it stays 0-0. And hey, we'll take a draw. Going to Germany, it's not an easy fixture. Mouse Freiburg may be on the same name to English fans, especially as something like a West Ham. Freiburg, not an easy team to go to. It's never easy to travel, across countries, over water, and show up at someone's yard when all that matters to them is winning this game. So to keep them to a 0-0 isn't bad. As Grifo in, shit. Tammy Abraham, I hate you. I hate you, Tammy. I bought him knowing he was injured. Just saying, yeah, I love you. Grifo puts the head the wrong way. Well, we can't concede, can we? What do I do? Ah! Oh, I'm scared. Please, just no highlights. If I don't touch anything, it works. Freiburg were happy to hold on to the 1-0 victory. They sat back and let it all play out. And West Ham United go through after a 1-0 loss. Yes, we lost 1-0. Get in, boys. I'm delighted we're through to the semi-finals of the UEFA Europa League. Ben Johnson is out for 3 days with a bruised shin. Doesn't matter. We are somehow through. Can we be the first team that... I don't even know what to say. I was going to say, can we be the first? Cut this out. This is all cut out now. The reason why you're seeing it is because I cut it out and you are watching a torrent. I'm very, very happy. I'm so happy that I forgot what to say, but we do face Liverpool in the semi-finals. I suppose this is where we should get to. I think we've just lost to Liverpool. No, we faced Liverpool. Why is it always we get 3 out of 4 games in a row? Arsenal, we get back to back. We got Man United here. Fulham. What is it? Anyway, we face Liverpool, so we'll have them in the Premier League, and this will be kind of a little... This will probably tell us how things will go. What I might do, I might honestly come back straight away for this Liverpool Europa League match, because then we can do Liverpool-Burnley here, and this will tell us where we're probably going to finish. Rather than finishing the season with just a nothing game against Manchester City, we'll do Liverpool-Burnley in what could be the final episode. That's my plan, at least. I think that's a good idea. Liverpool-Burnley. I mean, that's pretty boring though, isn't it? But if we don't go through, it doesn't matter. Might do Liverpool. No, I'm going to do Liverpool, I think. But thank you all for watching, and hopefully I'll see you for the next episode. Love you all. Bye bye.